scale, so that's why it's two.
Right, if it's
limited to 9.9 acres, right? Is
Right.
all it takes. You can't do a big industrial
year.
park on
You've
9.9
got two
acres.
cycles that a landowner can come in and
Right.
submit a land use
Right.
change. And, you know, it's, Rayonier is fortunate to have 200,000 acres in the I-95 corridor from Daytona Beach up to Savannah, just south of Savannah. And, you know, Jeff's our project manager here in Nassau, but and I've worked particularly on our Georgia properties. And, you know, concurrency doesn't exist in 49 other states. And the one it does exist in, it's broken. I mean, it's every county is trying to deal with different issues, but they're all related to concurrency, and the legislature is going to have to undertake either dissolving a concurrency and coming in with other solutions for the problem, or you know, it's piecemealing it county by county is not an option. It's got to be a state corrective situation, because concurrency doesn't work. It's broken, and it doesn't work in any county that exists. I go to Flagler County, Palm Coast, the city, St. Johns County. I met with a planner there last week. They're all trying to fix their own little problems with it, or big problems with it. And it's just an ill-conceived system that never has worked. We're the only state burdened with it. And they laugh at us in Georgia. I mean, I've got a project there that we started the same time as our project in Flagler County. I've got a school being built on it. I've got Canadian Homes buying property in it. I've got a governor there that's fighting to get us an interchange on I-95. And I've got the Rock Group, one of the largest commercial developers in the United States. It's Rockefeller Group out of New York, out of Manhattan, that I've shown each of our spots to. Crawford Diamond, shown them the interchange, the I-17 piece. I've shown them the property down in Flagler, and they don't want to come back to Florida. They're going to locate up in Georgia where it's easier. And, you know, it's a big problem, and Jeff and I live it every day. Florida, you cross that St. Mary's River, and things get a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot better.
Roll out the red
It's
carpet.
absolutely. I mean, it's two projects started at the same time, and the difference is just incredible.
Is that simply because they don't have concurrency, or are there other
Well,
things
it's a
too?
combination of things. It's the government is much more it's much more friendly to business, to bring business in. You know, for example, I mean, you lived with Governor Chris, who's been absent for the past 2 years. Up in Georgia, we've had both on our property. We've had both Governor Perdue in the last 6 months and Nathan Deal, who's the new incoming governor. They both pledged to personally help us get an interchange and to direct GDOT to make a priority out of it, because we've got rail directly to the port, 16 miles right into Port of Savannah. We've got I-95 bisects our property. The city of Richmond Hill has popped up and gotten us water and sewer through what's called a GFA loan. It's a Georgia Environmental Improvement Loan at 3%. I mean, we've got on that property, we've got water, sewer, electric. Public Service Commission got us gas for free, gave us a $3 million grant to bring natural gas to the property. I mean, it's a case where the local government, state government, and all of the agencies work together to bring industry, and it's a wonderful thing. I mean, that's why I leave Jeff down here and I go up to Georgia.
And that's something we on the Economic Development Board hear all the time, is your sites, you can have fixed concurrency, but if your sites aren't shovel ready, you're not competitive. We got to have water, sewer, gas, electric, internet.
Infrastructure.
Yeah.
As Jim just described, the entire government is much more proactive in Georgia in terms of promoting good economic growth. And there's good and bad growth, as Bob understands. The DCA in Georgia is there to provide technical assistance to local governments in bringing jobs and economic growth into their communities. Our DCA is regulatory. They are a barrier to growth.
So we've got a DCA regulatory versus helpful.
Well, their first answer is no. Georgia's
You gotta
first
get to
answer is
yes.
how can I help you?
Right. Okay. Well, I think come January 4th, we have a new governor, And Duval delegation got together last night, which I'm a part of, and we had dinner with Lieutenant Governor-elect Jennifer Carroll. And so she was sharing with us that her primary mission is going to be to do just what you said. Let's go out, and her big thing is economic development. So she's going to be actively engaged in trying to help the economy of Florida. So it's going to be a new day in Florida come January the 4th. So let's get back to, somebody raised a question, there's only 2 cycles. Why is there only 2 cycles?
That's the DCA's rules.
I know, but
They may be going away though. I
It's
hope.
part of, it's part of the,
Everything comes back to DC.
DCA.
okay. So what if we tried to change the rules that said within these areas that we designate, Barry's going to come up with a name. Okay.
We'll come up.
Maybe we put the decision making more at a local level with the regional council, regional planning council. What about that? Because I really believe the closer, the more local the decisions are, then number one, the better the decisions are, and number two, you're able to just solve problems a whole lot faster and easier. Then the further it gets away, whether it's Tallahassee or DC, you've got more bureaucracy involved.
but there's been a power play between DCA and the regional councils on who's got the power to make decisions.
So let's come up with our language, because remember, we're crafting now a local bill. Okay?
Pilot project.
A pilot project, Nassau County. So let's put in here what we want, Nassau County. Let's make it good, so that we can bring jobs to Nassau County. Right? So let's put that in there.
Why can't the county commission make the decision?
We can.